Hello, Patrick. Hello, Annie. Nichmaitzli. Fred may be a minute or so late. He had an appointment before this, but we'll get started not long after the hour.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan.
Good morning, Ryan. Nichmaitzli.
Good morning to you. And I am still not where I have any of it down. So I apologize. I'm not greeting you back.
It's all good. I may seem a lot more competent than I actually am.
All right. Sounds good.
Nichmaitzli, Catherine. Nichmaitzli, Leslie.
Nichmaitzli.
Mishnah.
And that is in which language?
Umatilla.
Pardon me?
Umatilla. Imathalam.
So what did you say back?
Oh, I just said, how are you? Mishnah.
Mishnah.
Okay, I'm fine. Thank you.
By the way, everyone who just joined, Fred had an appointment before this. He said he may run a couple minutes late, but he is gonna be here. Where did I put my phone?
Jonathan, I just wanted to express my deep appreciation for your notes. Those are so helpful. So thank you for passing those on.
No problem. It's my pleasure to do this, and I hope they help.
Thanks.
Speak of the devil, look who's joining us now. Hey, Bobby. Nichmaitzli.
Nichmaitzli. Mishnah.
Nichnashwa. Mishnah.
Inchinashwa. Nich.
See. Looks like here comes Fred. Hey, Fred. Nichmaitzli.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Nichmaitzli.
Mr. Bell.
Good morning.
When we say good morning, it's like saying Nick might ski if there's enough snow.
Very good.
And Patrick, he's the director of the head man of the Episcopal Diocese of Eastern Oregon.
Oh.
And so I work with over here in Cove to restore the land that they take care of.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't introduce him last time.
Actually, Bobby's in charge. I just work for him.
Ah.
Hi, Pat.
Hey, Nichmaitzli.
Hey, Meadow.
Welcome, everybody. I just came from the Yellowhawk clinic, and one of the things that I thought about was, hey, Belinda,
Right.
was just going over our body. Wow, Nakshash. So go ahead and pull your wow, Nakshash is our body. And what I'll put this in a little order too, that wow, Nakshash, Tamna,
Tamna.
yeah, wow, Nakshash, Tamna, Ku,
Oh, my apologies, Fred.
Ku, Wakishwit. Wakishwit. No, wow, just what. There you go. So this implies our body, heart, and our life. Okay. So I'll begin with what with I guess our head, which would be Slumtuch, Slumtuch. And then our hair is Tutanik. And then our forehead is Shwa. Shwa. And our nose is Nushnu. And our ears is Mishu. Mishu. I think it's with the IW.
Oh, like that.
No, just take the Y out of there. Yeah, because we use that IW as the U sound, Mishu, even though it sounds like a Y, but that's the way we, so I'm sticking to the script. And of course, our eyes, Achash,
Chush.
Achash. There you go, Achash. And our overall face is push, push. And our mouth would be and our teeth would be kshtin. And let me see what it says for us, because eyebrows and eyelashes are one is silk bas and one is silkwat. So let me find that real fast here. I just wanted to just like I said, maybe if we've never gone over our body parts or whatever, that okay, eyelash. The eyelash is silkwat. Silkwat. And then the eyebrow is silkpash. Silkpash.
Hard K.
No, I don't think so. Silkpash. Yeah, silkpash. Um, and I think our chin is misquat. Misquat. Yeah, misquat is a chin. So as you can see, just in our Samtach Kutapish, Slav Tuniwa Wanichi, you know, everything is named because there's how many parts just to just to parts of our, you know, and then when we go to our neck, well, I think the neck here in the front is, it just implies the throat, so it would be nukwash, nukwash. And I think there's two A's on that, nukwash, maybe. I'm not sure, but it sounds like it's what I'd be saying. And then also the back of the neck would be panach, panach. And I think that I think there's no barred eye in there. It just runs straight into the panach, yeah, like so. And our shoulder, and I think it mainly implies shoulder blade, is kamkas, kamkas. Yeah, kamkas. And then our elbow would be a wild horse resort and casino. Remember that one, Linda? Belinda? Hey, Alan Nichmaitsky.
Nichmaitsky.
Didn't leave anybody out of there. Hey, Catherine Nichmaitsky.
Nikmaitsky.
Few people have joined.
Mr. Bennett Nichmaitsky.
Nikmaitsky.
And who's Miss or Mrs. Atkins? Trying to see how.
Nashua, Shikskwipa, Nichmaitsky.
Hey, welcome. So this is so far, like I said, we're from the. I'm not sure if there's if there's a part to the crown of our head. Even I was just trying to. Wasn't sure about that, but anyway, like. So, let's go ahead and review this for now. So for our body, we would say wow nakshash, wow nakshash. And then when we imply our body, heart, and life, and many times we have that reference of that's why we do things in threes. Wow nakshash tamna ku wakishwit. Body, heart, and life.
On that, if you don't mind me asking, because I haven't figured out how things are ordered yet. So obviously Wanakshas is body, but which part is heart and which part is life?
Okay, tamna is our heart.
Timna is the
Yeah,
heart.
like the word tum, T-U-M,
Mm-hmm.
and then na, tamna.
Tamna.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the way that we use the, instead of it spelling it like wow, like W-O-W, and nuck, like N-U-K or whatever, we just go with wow, nuck. And even though you see that KW S, the Hatchek S's are for the SH sound. So Waunak shush, we just kind of just say it like that. Waunak shush, like shush up, shush your mush, so to speak. Waunak shush tamna ku wakishwit. And this is a lot of our tribal way of speaking when we're either in praying or whether if we're giving gratitude, you know, or whatever. So the term wakish in itself, you know, means like to be alive, wakish. But then when we have wakishwit, then that implies life itself, wakishwit. Okay, and then when we go, the barred L is the THL sound as in athlete. So we go slum tuch. So the X sound is not a like any X sound as in English, like exit or anything like that. It's a H sound. Slum tuch for our head. Slum tuch. And then your hair, tutanik. Then your forehead, shwa. And we're not saying if we put a letter P in front of it, just don't write this down, to Jonathan. But if we put a letter in put a letter P in front of that SPSWA, then it would be pshwa. Then we'd be saying rock. Pshwa. But this is all about the body. So this is shwa is our forehead. I'm not sure if there is a term for our cheek or cheekbone.
So I was going to ask about that. What I've heard was the same word for face, fish.
Yeah. Because in the dictionary it has the salmon cheeks, you know, for tups, but that's different. Okay, and then our nose, znushnu, and I think in Nez Perce it's nusnu, but for us we use the sh sound, nushnu. And ear mishu, and then I think in Nez Perce it's matayo, maybe. Is that right, Leslie? I think she's still with us.
Matayo.
Matayo.
Some of them are the same as ours, just a little different.
Okay, so what about, how do you guys say head in Nez Perce? The word for our head.
The whole head is husus.
Usus. And hair?
Yeah. Huku.
For hair? Hukuch.
Yeah.
And you guys have a word for like for your forehead?
Yes. Pretty much the same as your guys is just so.
How is it? Sue?
Siwa.
Sua. Okay. Yeah. And then Nez Perce for is nusnu.
Yeah, new.
And then Machayo, Machayo or Machayo?
Matsayo.
Machayo,
Matsayo.
Machayo. Yeah, it says that Machayo. Somehow. Then I know eyes are a little different. Nespers. What is it? Is it Silu?
Silu.
Silu, yeah,
Silu.
Silu.
Uh-huh.
Silu. Silu.
Silu.
Okay. Yeah, there's times that I every now and then I would see some of these over the years. I've kind of gotten acquainted with some of these terms. And then what about, is there similarities also in eyelash or eyebrow?
I think it's different. I can't see your page right now, but oh yeah, ours is Salim Techte and Salim Yochpa.
Salim Taftay, and then
Uh-huh.
what was the other one?
Salim Yoch.
Salim Yoch,
Salim Yochpa.
Samiloch Pat. Okay, good. And then face. I know we say to push, to push.
Must I? Oh, now I can see your page. Okay, so we're just going right down the list.
Yeah,
Must I?
must I, must I.
Must I? Yeah, must I? And then him,
Mana,
similar to yours. Him,
him,
him
him
with the H. Yeah, him.
with the P on the end.
No, just
No?
like a kind of like a glottal, like it stops after the M.
Oh,
Little
okay.
glottal.
Him,
Yeah.
him. Okay. And then teeth.
And then tit for teeth. Tit.
Then chin.
Tin.
Tin.
Yeah, double tin.
Double chin. What about throat?
I guess it depends if you're talking like the inside or the outside.
I think probably the
Because throat
outside.
itself is different than. Okay, Yehet. Or I guess that'd be neck. I see your neck down there below. Yehet.
Okay. And then shoulder or shoulder blade. So I know that I don't think we have the upper arm, but we go down to the elbow and then we go to the hand. So I don't know if you have a shoulder or shoulder blade or like elbow.
Shoulder, we say. Yeah, huhui. Huhui
Huhui.
is shoulder. Huhui.
Huhui. Okay.
Yeah. And then our elbow's kind of the same as yours. Casino.
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 Okay. So now that was the elbow, and then we go down to our hand, which is a pup.
Fred,
A pup.
real quick before we continue with some more words, we had a question in the chat. Now I can't
Okay.
get it open. Catherine wanted to ask, this is very detailed. Is there a reason for the detail? Catherine, do you want to elaborate on that?
Yes, I was wondering of the eye with the eyelash and the eyebrow. I just thought it was interesting how detailed to me that is. Is there a reason how far back the language goes for eyelash? And is there a medical reason or something for the word eyelash?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not, you know, I'm sure there's probably some of that language that's involved in our old legends. You know, because the old legendary figures at times, you know, they would use, you know, parts of their body. And, you know, if they had to pluck maybe, you know, whatever. And I don't know, I've only been, since I've been in home and involved with language that I've learned that are, you know, these particular parts of our body. And because of going over it so much with my students, I've gotten acquainted with, you know, naming all of our, you know, body. And, you know, over the years, even with, like today, because of Tishknawat Sidlquatquat, you know, if we were to say that, Tishknawat Sidlquatquat would be fake eyelashes, not true, you know, because all the ladies are putting on fake eyelashes, probably the guys too. But it'd be interesting to see, you know, like further inquiry about that, how that, you know, some of these particular words, you know, are a big part of telling our stories, our old stories. So good question though, but we'll get back to you.
Is it possible to ask a question as well? I was curious on like the word for eye. I'm still trying to figure out how the words kind of diverge, because it looks like a lot of times like the words when they compound they stack. But like I noticed the Nez Perce, it starts as still you and so silim taxte. And on the Ilatilim, it's silquat and silk pas, but like the word for eye is completely, it seems like it's a different root word. Is there a reason, or is there like a story as to how it would appear that the root word for eye like diverged from what would make the stacked word for eyelash or eyebrow? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've only known just you know, Achash, and then even when people are blind, because we don't go into I don't think there's any reference any further, like, you know, the scientific terms for retina, pupil, the whites of your eyes, you know, what do you call it, the sclera.
Well, and I was just curious, like, is there a history between like when it possibly changed, or like how it became different, that it is still see you in one place and Akash in another, or it just is just different?
It's all dialect. This,
Right.
yeah, because of you know, just like Achesh, and I don't know how the Nez Perce would say eyeglasses, because when we say eyeglasses, we have to just add pama on there. Achesh pama. or Achash ein, something for the eyes, maybe like eye drops, or but Achash Pama would be the eyeglasses. We wouldn't necessarily be saying glasses themselves. But I don't know. It just even though we have a related language in some of the words that are similar, but
Right.
yet there are some that are vast differeces. And
Right.
I'm glad that Leslie's on here. So in the reading of it, though, like how the hat check C and the hat check S are the CH and the SH sounds for us. So yeah, so there again, like like just like to say if we were someone that's blind, pa'us, they would be blind, pa'us. Trying to think what else would be a term for anything else. That's all I could think of on that particular piece itself.
Fred, I saw something in the dictionary, but I'm not even sure what it is in English. A sty?
That's like when you have an owie on your eye.
Oh, okay. Do you know that? Do you recognize that word, Fred?
No, it's the first time I'm seeing it, but Silkuku. Seemed like I used to kind of hear something about that. I'm sure Spiliai had a sty. It's yay. Okay, let's go ahead and get back down to our. So we were at Mishkat.
We were little. Can you see a pup?
Yeah, a pup. Okay. Mishkwat, Nukwash, Pnach, Kamkas, Kshinu, a pup. And then even our fingers, I think, are named, and then even fingernails. So like the pointing finger, I think the pointing finger is called Tuskawas. Pretty sure. Yeah, Tuskawas. Because when you say tusk, like tusky, you like a pointed or point to point, and so it's like a pointing finger. Yeah, Tuskawas, I think is what it. So in a dictionary, then I think on here also the lower, I guess, what does it say? Does it say lower hand, lower arm, finger? Puplux. Then also the ring finger for those that wear wedding bands. Sapolkas. I think it's Sapol is there's an X behind the letter P. Sapol. Can you find it in there, Jonathan, in your dictionary? Because the way it has it spelled in here, Sapolkas is the ring, I think, itself, the wedding band.
Okay, I see what's going on. Sapol.
Yeah, Sapolkas.
Cuss or cuss?
Cuss, like that, Sapolkas. And that's the ring finger, right? And then I think the thumb, our big thumb. Let's see. Then there's a little finger. The little finger. Do you see that? How it's spelled?
Let me go. I was looking at the Umatilla to English part.
Tquap, tla. Say that one. Tquap, tla.
Cha, cha. Cha.
Tquap, tla. I wasn't around when a lot of these terms were being documented with our linguist, with our elders, and they would just take time to just go over all the, I guess, the details, like like the wedding finger, ring finger, um, even the middle finger, that that's a bad sign, when people, how do you say it, flip the bird, whatever is, it's called mala tuskawas, bad, bad pointer, whatever, bad, for a bad signage. But I think that's how the older ones, they taunted each other during war times or whatever. But Tkwaptlatla, and then a papalchi. I think a papalchi is the thumb. A papalchi.
Is this related to inchi? Is it big?
Yeah. I'm just trying to find the word for. In the dictionary, it has it tkwapnachi or pupnachi. It has it also.
One more time. Chi.
Yeah, these are some tough words to. So hopefully, as you look at these and study some of these, and how that they're basically sometimes 2 to 3 syllable words, like okay, like the hand itself is only 2 syllables, a pup, and then the pointing finger is basically 3 syllables, tuskawas, and then go ahead.
Well, I was gonna just ask, so like on thumb, so does the end of it, does the LCI, does that actually mean something in and of itself? Because I'm noticing that there's like a pup and then there's a pup LC. So
A pup. So a pup is the hand,
right.
and then it goes into indicating that the big part of your hand, basically like a papalchi, the biggest finger. So supposedly the
Oh,
thumb.
okay, sure. So is LT, that means basically the big part of the hand. So LT is big. Is that what I'm
No, just
understanding?
no chi. Actually, there's a part of that. When we say big in itself, we'll say inchi, like with the letter N and then the inchi.
Okay.
So you see it on this other one, the way it's written in our dictionary,
Mhm.